Hello everyone, welcome to Free Automation Learning channel and my name is Chirag. So today we are going to discuss a RESTful web service and we are also discuss what is a REST architect and why we use REST. So why is REST is popular in current days. So we are all discuss these points. So first we will discuss what is a RESTful web service. So RESTful means representational state transfer, right? So it is a lightweight service. It is a maintainable and scalable service that is built on REST architecture. So we will discuss what is a REST architecture, and as we already seen, SOAP is a heavy web service. Basically it's just encoding our XML in under a SOAP envelope and then sent to from one system to another system. But REST is a lightweight service. It uses less bandwidth and it supports many data format, as SOAP only support XML, but REST web service supports plain text, HTML, XML, JSON. So it is very famous in current days. So what is a REST architecture? We will talk this. So any web service which can be treated as a RESTful service if it follows a constant of being, means any web service which support client server, which support stateless, which support cacheable and layered system. So if that service follows all these points, so it is treated as a RESTful web service. So we will discuss what is a client and servers. So let me open Paint, and if I open and I just think, so this is my client and this is my server, right? So this is a client and this is server. So if any service which send a request, client send a request to server and server send a response to a client, and it support many data formats such as JSON, XML, HTML. So it is a RESTful web service, right? First point is this: it supports a client server. Second, it is a stateless, so it does not maintain any state. My client send a request to server and server send response to a client, so it does not maintain a state. If we have to maintain a state, we need to cacheable it. We need to cache our data into server or another server so that it maintain a session. For maintaining any session, we have to cache my request and response. As soon as that request and response communication finish, it does not maintain any state, right? It just remove all the state once the request and response connection is closed. As I talked about what is a cacheable, so it maintains a cacheable. It just by using different response and request header type, it cache the data. It save a data. Suppose if you open any website first at your browser, so it takes high time because it will download all the images, all other things, all UI parts, but you close the browser and again you open the same website, so it take less time to open because already my browser cached the images, all the things. So similarly for the server, so server is also cached your request. Okay, you want to you have already search this information, or you have only have this response, so it will not give complete request to you. It give a partially according to the request or response has been cached to the server, so it is a cached. And for the layer system, so layer system is that when we send any request from client to server, so there are multiple server which is involved in between, right? So it is a, suppose this is my client, I will write here client, this is my server where, and this is a any proxy server, right? It could be any cacheable server which cache the data. So all this you can say server, or all these are layered. A number of system is put between to my client and server, so that user or I will get the response in less time. If this server is not present, or this layer system is not present between client and server, then we do not get the response in less time. For that we have to cache our responses, we maintain a state, we have to design a layer system. So all this point is under our REST architectural style. Any service which follow this point is a RESTful web service, right? So let me show you what is a RESTful web service. So this is my example API. So you can see this get request I'm putting here, and this is a content type which is application JSON. When I press send button, so you can see there is a multiple user details I have seen here, right? So this is a get request which I put on this endpoint, and I am getting this data. So this is a get method for this endpoint, right? So this is the different way how we can use Postman to just get the information for all the users. So this is about our REST service. So as I already show you, the REST service uses uniform service locator. So this is the let me just give you a detail. So this is my URL, okay, and first part is a protocol HTTP. What type of protocol I'm using HTTPS, right? So this is a protocol, and this is where is this part is a domain name, and API users is a path. So we will discuss in different in another video what is this URL and what is a URN. So all this we will discuss in different video, but in this video I just show you what is a RESTful web service and how what is a REST architectural style in RESTful web service. So thank you for watching this video. Bye bye, take care.